all the way to Cornhusker Highway. But the lot at Mullen Motors is full of tons of great vehicles to drive home this fall for the ultimate touchdown. Mullen Motors, still open through road construction at 48th and Walker.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's specials through October 24th are pre-packaged picana for just $7.99 per pound. And don't forget to check out their Friday feast this week and every week. Plus, don't forget their 2 new locations now open at 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Feet, Bure's Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
Constructors, Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their open mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com. It takes a great game plan to win a football game each week, and right now, it's time to plan a trip to get a new car at Mullen Motors. Just like on the football field, there's a wall of defense on the way to Mullen Motors. 48th Street is under construction from Layton all the way to Cornhusker Highway. But the lot at Mullen Motors is full of tons of great vehicles to drive home this fall for the ultimate touchdown. Mullen Motors, still open through road construction at 48th and Walker.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com. Fall for savings at Bonsall Pool and Spa. Beginning October 13th, customers can take advantage of great cash and financing options on hot spring spas. Get up to $1,000 off a new High Life Collection spa or $500 off a new Limelight Collection spa when you pay in full, or get 0% APR for 60 months when you finance. This amazing offer ends October 23rd. Visit them at 33rd and Pioneers to learn more on how you can fall for savings at Bonsall Pool and Spa.
Ashiro's work is never done. You care for the house, the kids, and our future. we're so grateful for all you do. Now, it's time to care for yourself and save a little more for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to boost your retirement savings now. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro today.
A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Most parents have a homework schedule for the weekdays, but don't forget to cover the weekends. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. A good way to avoid a problem is to set a homework schedule for the weekend. Set aside a couple hours of homework time on Saturday and help your student avoid staying up late Sunday night to finish a project. Remember, communicating with your child's teacher is vital for student success.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
Look, Nebraska controls its own destiny. There's no team on Nebraska's remaining schedule that they can't beat.
I mean, it's 50-50.
I'll pick 50-50 than what we was talking about at the beginning of the season.
Well, like I said, don't sleep on Northwestern. I'm telling you that now because they won last year. They was a 1-11 team. They're 3-3 this year. I think this game right here is one of the most even games that we're going to see two teams play.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The dangers of secondhand smoke are well known. But what about secondhand aerosol, which is created when using e-cigarettes? Science already shows a secondhand aerosol can contain nicotine, heavy metals, and cancer-causing agents. Eliminating exposure to secondhand aerosol is an important step to keeping everyone safe. Breathe easier knowing the facts.
For help quitting, call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Welcome in to the Ahman Green Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. 12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska esports coach.
Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown. 98 yards and a Lambeau leap.
Here is your host, Ahman Green.
Welcome into the show. I'm Ahman Green, your host. What's up, Harrison, man? How you doing?
Doing good. It's kind of getting that nice. I'm obviously very excited. My Bulls, a week away exactly, Wednesday, opening
basketball.
night. Yeah, NBA is right around the corner. We talked about it, Nebraska basketball.
Yep.
I think they're looking at less than 2 weeks. They're pretty close here, too. I want to say late October. Be their first game, I want to say 29th. But, yeah, basketball is just around the corner. It's kind of my sweet spot of the year. College hoops too. Obviously, I don't dive into too much of that. Kind of watch the Big Ten games. Obviously, as the tournament gets closer, kind of start taking a peek at other conferences, and then March Madness.
Of course.
Unfortunately, I'm not at a spot where I can take a sick day around here. That's one where you don't want to be calling in sick. But nonetheless, yeah, I'm just happy to be here. It's that best time of year, 100%.
Nice. Yeah, it is a good time. Weather's getting comfortable now.
Mm-hmm.
As we say on the football field, it's football weather. It's playing weather. Be out there, and I would not get tired in this type of weather when it was just nice and what I call crisp. I learned that up in Wisconsin, crisp.
Not cold, crisp?
Not cold, but crisp. And I would not get tired on a football field when it was like this. It wasn't hot, no humidity, zero humidities in the air. And so, guys, I could go forever. So that's when it was trouble for opposing teams. And I learned that here in high school when I played a few games. Once the cold weather changed by my sophomore year, junior year at Central, sophomore year at North, junior year at Central, I was like, oh, I'm not tired anymore. It's not hot as 80s out here on the football field. So no, this is a good time of year. Like you said, got other sports. I paid attention to the guys. I have a couple hoopers in my class.
Okay.
And they've been showing up late. I'm like, what's going on? I have to mark y'all now. Oh, we got practice now. I'm like, oh. I said, I'll mess around. I said, yeah, is this gonna be a daily thing, or y'all gonna get this straight? It was like, oh no, it's just for training camp right now. I'm like, all right, let your coaches know. They can't be showing up my class esports management not on time. Like, look, I keep it real.
I mean, that's fair enough, right?
Fair.
The
what you doing?
coaches got to work with the teachers.
Yeah,
it's all part of the school.
Exactly. That's like, hey, basketball, I love you, I support you, but you gotta keep the guys coming in on time for that 12:30 class that they have with me.
What are some of your kind of favorite things about teaching? You know, it's kind of a new journey for you. Obviously, you had some experience at your other stop, but you know, what are some of the things that you've really grown to love teaching?
I say just sharing my experiences, telling my stories. Because I wasn't a talker as a kid. You guys, my teammates here in Lincoln. You guys, VJ. You guys, the captain, as he's called now. T-Far. You guys, them the black shirt. You guys, Jay. I really didn't talk. I was more of a guy. I was the stoic guy. I let my actions do all the speaking on the football field, because I know that if I say something, and you know, especially when it's a moment for like me to say something like talk out loud in terms of trash talking or anything like that, which guys wanted me to do, and I didn't do it. It just wasn't in my one, not in my vocabulary. 2, not in me, and 3, I wasn't good at it. So I wasn't going to. For those first 2 reasons, I was not going to try to trash talk. I'm still not good at it now. So if I'm trash talking you now, and you know me, which you're getting to know me, Harrison, you'll find out. I'm just having fun. I'm not serious at all, because I'm not a great trash talker. I'll bite somebody's stuff. I'll take Deion's trash talk, and I'll look at guys like Michael Irvin or even Larry Bird or Michael Jordan, but I'll use their stuff.
Yeah, Larry Bird, low-key, is one of the best trash talkers.
Best. He taught Michael Jordan how to trash talk. I know that for a fact. I was like, ooh.
Well, even like you kind of like in your way too, like he would trash talk you through actions.
Like
I'm going to play the game with my left hand because it's too easy.
Right. I watched that video just a few weeks ago, and I don't know what popped up on my. I don't know if you know how you YouTube recommended. The algorithm is just hearing and listening and everything, and I saw that and I played it, and I was like, because I like Larry Bird, I was like, yeah, I did hear about that, and so I didn't watch the game, and like, even the commentator said, because he had mentioned it in the press conference interview, that he's going to play with only his left hand, all his shot. I'm like, that's cold. I'm like, that is.
I had to put up the numbers on top of it.
If you ever want to mess with somebody, just tell them basically, I'm gonna play with my weakest arm, and I know I can beat you. That's like a gamer saying, I could play with the controller with my eyes covered, blindfolded, and I'll tie one hand behind my back, and I'll play with my right hand. That's not my dominant hand. That's what that's saying. It's like, wow. I said,
Larry Bird was just different.
I said, he's built different. I say, for anything that can get into a guy's head, that would be in my head. It would be in my head for a little bit, but most people, regular folks, it's like, nah, I can't play against this guy anymore. He's giving me nightmares.
Who do you think some of the best trash talkers were in your experience? And then we kind of talked about like Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. I want to say he was too much of a trash talker. He was more of action.
He was an action guy, but he would say subtle stuff. I've heard about him, and I saw a video of defenders during his time that had to cover him, and other guys would warn their teammates, don't trash talk 2-4 or number 8. Please don't say nothing. He's going to already go off on us. Don't give him no other reason to go off, and somebody has to go and say something, and then he drops another NBA record of scored points on the team. Being that teammate, relaying the message, and then you don't listen. It's like, bro, you thought we were messing around? No, we dead serious. It's like, bro, why you do that? And I would say I was that guy where if you trash talk me, it was about to get I'm already turned up. I'm ready to play. And now you done sparked a plug or lit a match, lit the stem. I'm like, I was already going to try to go for 100 yards and a touchdown tonight. Now it's about to be about 200 yards, and it's going to be you getting face planted in the ground plenty of times tonight, and it's going to be personal. It's like those things motivated me, especially playing against guys that were, some guys I knew, like Mike Brown. He was one in particular. I don't know what his deal was. And I might have mentioned this. I don't know. I've told him this story a lot. I get traded to Green Bay, and he gets drafted to Chicago that same year. And then he gets drafted along with Mike Urlacher, Brian Urlacher. I say Mike Urlacher. I'm like, what? Brian Urlacher, great guy.
Big 54.
Yep, 54, good nice dude. And then also, I don't know if he got drafted that year, but he was in there mixed to Lance Briggs. Was the other linebacker that was that made up their core. And so Mike Brown gets there. I'm in Green Bay. By mid-season, I had played, most of the time, and then eventually been the starter. And then it was my second year when it started, the 01 season. So we go. I'm not sure who played first. If we played them at home first, or we went to Chicago. Can't remember. But either way, in pregame warmups, I see Mike come up on the field, and I go up, hey, give him a dap, and hey, man, how you doing? You watching our team? Watching Nebraska? We'll talk about that. Then he's like, man, we about to kill y'all today. We about to smoke y'all. Brett, we gonna sack Brett like 7 times. You gonna fumble. We gonna make you fumble the ball. We gonna tackle you in the back. You ain't gonna get no yardage, AG. I'm like, where's all this coming from, bro? I'm like, no. I was like, is this how this gonna go down? No problem. Okay, I got you. Calmly, I'll just say calmly, I got you. Went to the locker room, and I'm like hot. I mean, if I was a cartoon figure between Tasmanian Devil and the smoke coming out my ears, I walk in the locker room. No guy knows this, but in my head, I'm like, I'm about to go off on this dude. He's about to get it. And that happened several games in Lambeau, several games in Soldier Field, where I had people that called me up that knew that we were teammates. They were like, man, weren't y'all teammates in college? They were like, do you like Mike Brown? I was like, at that moment, probably not, but we cool. But he started it, It's like, no, so you got to be careful with your trash talking. And in other words, for all the listeners out there in the gaming space, in traditional sports, don't trash talk. Because if not, eventually you will get your butt kicked.
Mm-hmm. And we do have one, John in Cortland.
Yeah.
My dad told me if you're talking and you can't back it up, that's a problem.
It's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
If perfect. If you can back it up, it's okay to talk, but don't watch your limits though. Don't push it too far. Because even every now and then, as they say, every now and then the sun shine on the dogs, you know what? So that could happen to you, where it could be the guy you're gonna beat. That's why you popping off at the mouth, and then you mess around and find out.
Yeah, Lance Stevenson unfortunately had that play out quite a few times in his NBA career. There was one time it actually, maybe you can say it worked, but LeBron probably just having a bad off night. I'd be surprised if he actually let Lance Stevenson get in his head.
Yeah,
but for the most part, didn't usually pan out too well. Anytime Lance Stevenson, same thing with like Patrick Beverly, another guy.
Yeah, it's like,
chirps.
Bro, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like guys like LeBron, when you have guys like when you mention their name, like you just say Michael, you say LeBron, you say Kobe, just their first name. You say Larry.
Mm-hmm.
You know who you're talking about. Those are the guys don't talk to. I said I don't even want to trash talk Larry Bird right now, and I know he's like almost 80.
Yeah, no.
70 something.
You just don't mess with him. He could have played longer in the career, but it's one of the best stories. He was just out there, hands and knees, putting together a driveway. I can't remember if it was his driveway or his parents' driveway. Instead of hiring it out,
he's
just a hardworking man.
I know that's how I am. That's how I am.
I
will re-roof my own house. I have no problem doing that. I'm a grinder like that. So if you trash talk me, what you think is gonna happen? What you really think is gonna happen?
Do you think that's just because the Chicago Bears, Green Bay element? Is that one that like you probably heard most of the trash talking?
Yeah. I mean, it was more among the fans and the media. Like between us and the players, myself and the Bears, it was more cordial. Hey man, how you doing? Good game. Right after the game, but we knew how important those games were. There was I call them daily doubles, because when you beat the team in your division, that gives you that edge to get into winning, the division and going to the playoffs. So you win the division, you're in the playoffs, no matter how your season went. It's not college football where you got to sit there and find out what the voters say and think about you that you had to beat this team by 50 and you didn't. You beat them by 15.
Yeah.
Like it's none of that. It's either you win or you lose. We watching a fantastic NFL season this year. A lot of tough games, a lot of upsets this past week. You had the 49ers had their winning streak going, snapped by the Browns, which nobody saw that coming.
Well, shout out Raf. Raf did call.
Oh, did he?
That.
Did he call? Did somebody
because he was really high on that Browns defense.
I see a board back there of calls from the offseason back. Everybody wrote up stuff. I got to put my predictions. I'm not great at it, but I'll put some stuff up. You saw was another one. What's that? Eagles. Yep, Eagles lost.
Eagles took a loss.
They took a loss. A lot of errors. I mean, Jalen said it. Turnovers. He had 3 picks.
Yeah, he played rough.
He played rough. And you're gonna have those games as a pro. But the thing is, can you bounce back from that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you look at all the mistakes made? And some of us there's going to be there's like 2 or 3 categories of mistakes. There's mistakes that can be fixed. Then there's ones that are just the other opposing team made you do it. They forced you into that area because of the situation. Like that pass, the interception right at the end. It was zone coverage, real simple coverage for him to read. And without the pressure of converting, he throws it to A.J. Brown instead of to the inside receiver and doesn't get picked. And so he makes a better sense. Or he just takes off and run with it, throws it out of bounds to help his team out. What you smiling over there?
Pete Ferguson. Have you met him yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, he's got a show bigger than the score. It is a great show. I like to call it Feel Good Hour. He brings in like young scholars, educators.
It's a podcast, right?
Yep, podcast. Sunday.
I know who he is. Yeah.
Yep. So big Cowboys fan, and he says, "Harrison, give proper credit. How about them Cowboys?" I'm not willing to say that. That was a nail biter.
Yeah, it was. And you had McCarthy calling plays again. And he's been calling plays all season, right?
Mm-hmm. I should pull up the full box score for that one.
Yeah, let's do that because that was a good game. I know it was close.
It wasn't okay. So with it was 20-17 final score, but the Cowboys late get 10 in the fourth quarter, and then obviously Chargers get 7. But just short enough. Dak Prescott, 21 for 30, 272 yards, a touchdown. Justin Herbert, 22 for 37, 227 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception.
Right. And Herbert actually, I say, with him getting that rib, you remember last year he got that rib injury.
Yeah.
And I think that gave him a whole nother frame of reference because he's running the ball like aggressively now, and he's using his legs a lot more, which is good to see. And he has the ability to do it. So to see him kind of stretch the pocket a lot coming out, because he's usually a pocket passer. He stepped back his rookie year, and then a year he got thrown to the fire, and he survived. And so now ever since then he's that guy. Now he got to that. Now he knows the dynamic of running the ball. So I think moving forward, that's going to be a problem for teams facing him, who's already good at throwing the ball, manipulating DBs with his shoulders and head to get him out of the zone or out of the man coverage to where he could get that ball to his receiver. So he's already good at doing that. Now he's like, oh man, I got legs. I got long legs and I'm fast.
Yeah. I'm still not sold on the Cowboys. I like the Chargers and I do agree with what you're saying, but it just feels like the pieces there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of an unfortunate thing where they've had a few years where wide receivers are just getting dinged up left and right. So
for the Cowboys?
No, for the Chargers.
For the Chargers, yes. Yeah, Mike Williams, he's out.
Yeah, Keenan Allen, he's in now, but last year, just kind of a lot of wide receivers that are just always getting beat up.
Yeah.
And it's really kind of stunted the Chargers. It feels like year after year.
Yeah, they have their opportunities. A couple coach changes in there too that slows up the process. But then now where they're at, they got one guy that's been in there consistently as the head coach. But yeah, for the Cowboys, it's just hopefully like you got so much going on down there in Dallas. You got Jerry Jones been there for 30 years now.
Might even be longer than that, yeah.
And all the coaches that been through there. Hopefully, Mike McCarthy can handle being under. I mean, he's done it so far. He survived this long. But coaching staffs, he's fired the whole staff. Kellen Moore was coaching against him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was out in San Diego now, his old OC. So that was interesting to see that it was, with 16. What was it, 16-17 or 16-19? I was trying to pull it up. My computer would not.
20-17.
Oh, 2017. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would not pull up the score for me over here.
Yeah, no, that was it was 2017. And then obviously the surprises we talked about, Eagles, Jets. Jets win that one 20-14.
Yeah,
and then the 49ers. That's one maybe a little more predictable depending on how you looked at that Browns defense, but still, no undefeated teams left.
Zero. And I think obviously for the pro level to have that as a over your head, it's like you could kind of breathe now, but you wish you could have got the win.
Well, it's like the Steelers. Remember they're 11-0.
Yeah,
and you just know. Week in, week out, they are coming for you.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. So I say one pressure gone for the season. Now you just got to worry about winning the division and then getting to the playoffs. Seeding, seeing if you try to get the number one seed in the conference out of AFC, NFC. I see that the way Philly can be, or Philly's going, regardless of this loss, they could be that number one seed in NFC and Kansas City. The way they're playing, because big changes that Casey came through was Bieniemy going to the Commanders, and really that's it. Really, I mean, same team, which is very rare. Not much changes other than rookies coming in. They lost one or two guys maybe on defense, one or two guys on offense. We had started the season with Travis out, but he's back. And good thing that Tay is not a distraction for him. It's like helping him focus more, which is good. And he's that dude, though. He's that boisterous, obnoxious type of teammate.
Yeah.
Where something like this doesn't actually, you think it would distract him, but his focus gets tighter, and he probably plays harder because he wants to impress his girlfriend. And he has a very popular girlfriend. So
yeah. Fair enough.
Fair.
We do have one from the text line here. So, Mr. Green, I enjoyed your track career. Too short, possibly could have been an Olympic.
Ooh, yeah.
What was your events?
My events, I was a sprinter. So 1, 2, occasional 4, 4x1 relay, 4x1 relay, long jump occasionally for points. My coach is like, hey, you want to get some points? It was like third, second place.
Yeah.
I could get third or second real easy. I didn't have all the technique down.
Just raw athleticism.
Just raw ability. Just run down, make sure you don't scratch. So I'll jump probably 6 inches past the in front of the board instead of right on the board and come in second. A couple times it worked where I came in second one time and came in third another. I remember Millard South invite. I came in second.
Okay.
I jumped. I think first place was like 20 feet. I jumped like 18, something like that. And I was like, all right, coach, cool. But no,
what was your favorite?
My favorite was probably the 100.
Okay.
And then the 200 got by my senior year to 200 because I learned how to actually run the 200 by the start of my senior year. Like during practice, I just learned how to, in terms of breathing and coming around that corner and using the corner or the curve, not the corner, using the curve of the 200 and using it as a slingshot. So you basically kind of run it fast enough to where almost you build this momentum in your body. And then when that curve straightens out to a flat lane, to a straight lane, you're just like, it's like a cannonball. It's like a bullet out of a gun. And then I learned how to run. I kind of would tuck my head towards the curve like this and just not close my eyes, but almost to the point where I'm like, just run as fast as you can. It's about to end in about 50 more meters or 50 more feet or whatever. And then take off. And that's where by the end of my senior year, I think I clocked my fastest 200 time at 21.9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was rolling and then got to one state. I think I won state with like a 22 something. 100, I won the 100 in a 10.65, which my fastest was at the Millerside invite where I ran a 10.3 at my first senior year invite. So that I say, yeah, if I would have stuck with it, it was either that or baseball. I say those would probably been the two other sports where we could be talking about me being one of the best outfielders on some team or a good hitter, like solid hitter. Because I was a good hitter. I could hit everything. I could hit opposite field. People don't know what that means. I was a lefty, so that means, and then I could steal bases all day with that speed, and then or an Olympic athlete being 100 sprinter, 200 sprinter, maybe a 400. My dad did it, so I was like, I think I could do that. But that's a full-on sprint now. I just would obviously have to push myself, work hard at it, because that's endurance too. That's speed endurance.
Yeah.
But I love those sports, and that's why I did them. And it could have been real quick something that changed in my brain, flip a switch or unflip a switch that said, hey, you know what? I want to run track or I want to play. I did want to play baseball. I missed my opportunity. Not missed it. I just been given the opportunity. I remember I've brought that up several times, and I will always bring it up.
That tends to be the case with the Eric Stricklands, the Ahman Greens.
Like, man.
You look at guys like Patrick Mahomes. It's like they could have. There's a few things.
Man, I wanted to hit some home runs.
I could have decided.
It would be nice. Hit some college NCAA home runs.
Yeah, and there really is nothing like. I love it every time I go into the College World Series.
Yeah,
that is such a fun atmosphere, and
right.
I wonder what it's like, kind of from the player's perspective, because it's a neutral site, but that hype as it goes on just gets bigger and bigger. And then when you get to the end, because it's such a team thing too, where like no one really cares if you're the best team coming in. We've seen it over and over and over again, where it just takes a team to catch fire. And that's where baseball is one of the more interesting sports. I mean, we're seeing it this year in the MLB playoffs. Those teams that had a bye, they're not doing so hot. They're taking a lot of L's, and that's kind of how they reworked the playoff bracket. It will be interesting to see kind of how the MLB does that going forward. But we do have to go ahead and throw it to our first break here. This is the Ahman Green Show. I'm Harrison. We got Ahman Green, host as always. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
You had to know that when Wingstop set out to make a crispy, juicy chicken sandwich, they wouldn't make it in just one flavor. They'd make it in all 12, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, and OG hot. So why have one new favorite chicken sandwich when you can have 12? Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees. You had to know that when Wingstop set out to make a crispy, juicy chicken sandwich, they wouldn't make it in just one flavor. They'd make it in all 12, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, and OG hot. So why have one new favorite chicken sandwich when you can have 12? Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you. All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
Problem gambling is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300. Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Feet, Führer's Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
What is Kasasa Cash at Liberty First Credit Union? It's more. More earning, more freedom, more rewards. With Kasasa Cash, you earn up to 5.5% APY, and your rewards begin instantly from a penny up to $40,000, all without monthly service fees. Plus, Kasasa Cash at Liberty First Credit Union gives you more ATMs nationwide. When you want more, you want Kasasa Cash. Visit libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Account qualifications apply.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
I think it's just vapor.
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
This is the Ahman Green Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into the Ahman Green Show again. I am Harrison Arns, running the ones and twos. Host, as always, Ahman Green in studio. We're going to talk a little bit about the esports world, recap a little bit of yesterday, what's coming ahead tonight. And again, always just follow the esports Twitter account. That's probably the best way. They'll put out those Twitch streams for you, so you can always kind of keep up.
Yeah, Instagram as well. Nebraska Esports there. Esports Nebraska on Twitter. And tonight, we kick off here in about 21 minutes against Ohio State's 4v4 Super Smash Bros. Ultimate matchup tonight between ourselves. So go Big Red. But the last two nights have been rough for us, but close matches. We lost on Monday to the Buckeyes in Overwatch 2 just by one match, one game. And so we lost the series 6-7 or something like that. I think it's read that in the information here. And then last night was Rocket League. I believe that was 3-2 as well. It was a close one. So good battles. I like it already. The competition and everything for us, because it gets us, working hard and now working that taste out of your mouth of having a loss, regardless of how the loss was. If it was a blowout or a tight match, you get in the chat, you get on, once you get out of class, you're like ramping to get to watch the film and get better and see what we did wrong and bounce back from there. I know I was off for fall break, so I know those guys. I know was it Sam with Overwatch 2 and Brody with Rocket League has their guys already watching film, getting them ready for the next game. And like I said, tonight, Eric, Redundancy is the coach for Smash Brothers. I know that's one game. Like I said, they always are playing constantly. You got portable consoles, so having a Nintendo Switch is very useful. You could literally play everywhere.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're sitting in class playing. I would not be surprised. And I wouldn't be frowned upon. I'm like, hey, this is part of your, part of the thing that you do. As long as you're passing your classes.
Yeah, as if the grades are keeping up, you're set.
Yeah, as long as you're passing your classes, that's got to be priority though. But I know tonight we got a lot of sports stuff. Well, we got the WNBA Finals, Game 4. Aces up 2-1 on New York Liberty, which I thought it was the other way around because I saw some highlights of Breanna Stewart just balling out of control.
Yeah, she's something else. There's a lot of people I know is going around posing the question. I was like Trae Young versus Breanna Stewart 1-on-1.
Ooh, I would love to say any of that.
I would love to see that. I think a lot of people are just like, oh, Trae Young easy. And, there's a fair argument as to why you think so, but just don't sleep on Breanna Stewart. Like, she's a hell of a player.
I give you another one. Breanna, what's her? I just had her name in my head. Aerial Powers.
Okay, yeah.
Against Stephon Curry.
Steph Curry. I gotta take Steph Curry.
I don't know, Steph. Hey, Ariel, she got, and Stephon got handles. She got handles.
Was she the one that also won the 3-point competition?
Yeah, and she does videos. Go on her Instagram.
Okay.
Breanna, Aerial Powers. I'm sorry, not Breanna Stewart, but yeah, follow Breanna Stewart as well. But go to Aerial Powers Instagram, and I did a couple, and she's a Fortnite Warzone player.
Okay.
That's how we met, doing a charity event during 2020, during COVID. So I started following her from that moment on, and she be hooping with guys, working them, putting that work in.
I'll tell you what, if you don't close out on her, that's a bucket.
Right.
Every time.
If you don't put that hand in the face.
How tall is she?
She's probably around, you know what, you can look it up, but in between, I would say probably like 5'8" to 5'10", maybe. Maybe 6 feet, maybe 6
Steph
feet.
Curry height.
He should, because Steph is 6'3". Yeah, that's him.
Mhm.
And I would pay to see that. And hey, she got game, and she ain't scared. So I know she ain't gonna be scared of Stephon.
Yeah, especially if she gets the 3-point shot going. That'd just be fun to watch because if those guys both got it going.
And game recognized game on handles. They both got handles. Like Stephon, we see him every day, every pregame. What is he doing? He's doing his dribble drills. I'm pretty sure. And Ariel does the same thing. So I would pay to see that go down. And I'm putting my money on Ariel.
Okay.
Because I know her. I don't know Stephon like that. I know Ariel like that because she's a dog on Warzone and Fortnite. She's a beast on that.
I'd have to give it to Steph Curry on that one, but I'd probably lean towards Stewart. It was a Trae Young matchup.
Yeah.
Just because Trae Young, kind of the same deal, but I think she's got that shot too, and she's got some size advantage.
I feel the ladies shoot way crisper.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no dunking. Some guys, most of the guys get, be honest, they get a little lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could just do this because I'm 6'6", boom. And no. But
we see with the plague of centers in the NBA, how many of those guys have a post move? It's like hardly any of them. You got Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid. You probably you can put Steven Adams, another good post player.
Yep.
But for the most part, like you got Kristaps Porzingis, man, just pick one move,
and master it.
It just drives me nuts.
Yeah,
it's like they got a guard on him, and it's like you got nothing.
Yeah.
I understand that's kind of weaning itself out of the game, but just have something that you can always go to. I don't care if it's a baby hook, if it's easy, but just pick something to master.
You got to have that move that it makes guys have business decision thoughts. Like, oh my God, I got to deal with this right now. You know what you want? You could take them. You could take them. And then looking at Major League Baseball, we got the Astros, Rangers up 2-0, which is a little bit of surprise there, right?
What do you make of all the? Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of surprise.
Yeah.
What do you make of all these teams, especially in these MLB playoffs? All the teams with that buy-in having rough starts. The win-loss percentage. It almost feels like it's not doing any favors to get that extra week of rest.
It's kind of like in football. That bye week sometimes is a negative thing because you already been behind, playing ball every week over week. You got that consistent gameplay, and all of a sudden you get shut down for a week. And now it takes you, and you've been at it for so long. So it's almost one of them things. You've been at it for so long. If you shut down now, most likely it's going to be harder to get it going again, get in your rhythm as a team, as a player. So that's probably what happened. And this was the first time in Major League Baseball, right?
Yep.
So now they learning like, oh man, when we shut down, that means we don't shut down. That means we're going to have to do a scrimmage or something against ourselves.
I think more so for the pitchers, it makes sense, right? Because that's
you don't have to have pro. Just do BP. Or bring in a college team. Say, hey, throw your pitches bring your pitches up. against some major league hitters. You can learn some things, but we don't want our pitchers throwing for obvious reasons.
Yep.
You know, because we're making money. They're not. Well, they are now NIL, but for the most part, yeah. Just bring the young cats. You know, Texas got they got UT right now in the way. Astros too. They could get UT. Who else? Texas Tech. There's some good baseball down there in Texas.
Yeah, this is year round down there.
Oh yeah, this is year round down there. Yeah.
Do you got a baseball team, an MLB team?
No, I think I say back in the day I was a Mariners fan because of that guy, Ken Griffey.
Mm-hmm.
He was a lefty like me, played football as well, so I was super excited. But not now. I say I a little bit favor the Cubbies because my wife is a Cubs fan.
Okay.
Her family is kind of like
fly the W.
Split down the street where it's like Cubby fan or White Sox fan. In that aspect, but not really nobody. I say I enjoyed watching the players, like when Bryce Harper did what he did a couple days ago. Baller.
Yeah,
he's a problem.
Staring him down.
Yeah, because I saw that. I say, is he staring him?
Yep.
I saw him, and then I saw another social media post or something online, or I was watching ESPN how the whole Dion is influencing people with his motivational talks and all that. That Bryce had a shirt.
Yeah.
Dion shirt under his shirt.
And another player as well who also got a home run that night.
Yeah, it was I think one of his teammates.
Yeah, it was another one of his teammates. He's doing that. They both showed up in the Dion. Well, I shouldn't say Dion. One just Colorado gear. But yeah, those guys we talked about in the first segment, right?
Yeah.
Because there was some pregame chatter, or a lot of it. You doing it to a guy like Bryce Harper?
Hey, don't do that. He's that is everybody in a sport. You find that if you're aware of that one person, don't say it. They already motivated. They're going to win. They're self-motivated. So you're going to go over there and light the match. I'm coming to you after the game. You my teammate. I'm like, bro, I saw you talking. Why'd you don't ever do that again in your life? Dude, speaking and then going in the esports space, it's a guy by the name of Formal that plays for Optic Gaming. And unfortunately, they were going for 4 in a row Halo championships. They got 3. They missed out. FaZe Clan was able to stumble up, trip them up a little bit. So FaZe Clan has won their first in a while, obviously, for all teams, first in a while, because the last 3 have been Optic Gaming. But so they went through the losers bracket. They lost the Optic Gaming in the first round, went to the losers bracket, beat everybody, Sentinels, Navi Gaming, Space Station Gaming, and then got back to the winners bracket and then played the rest of it out and was able to then get a victory. But Formal, he's that FPS specialist. He's that guy, you don't want to trash talk. And he does it with a serious, like he's like old school serious face, so you about to get it. And you don't want to do that.
I think that's always the scariest. If you're talking trash and their answer is silence,
yeah,
you're in trouble.
Yeah.
But that being said, though, we do got to go ahead and throw it to our final break. And after this show, we'll have one more segment. But after us, we'll have the Teammates Mentoring Hour. Then we'll have a replay set up for you guys. And then the shows will keep on going on. We'll also have the Doan Athlete Project later tonight. So don't go anywhere. Ticket Weeknight, still more, plenty ahead.
Muchachos has been Lincoln's leader for New Mexican barbecue for a few years now, and they've expanded into Omaha. That's right, you can get all your favorites like the pipeline burrito with 3 meats, rice, beans, queso, and crushed chips, or any of their great taco options in Lincoln or Omaha. Plus, they want to give back, as the Malachi Coleman Giverito, a 2-meat hatchback burrito, gives proceeds to the Fly Like Kai Foundation for the Lincoln foster care community. Stop by Muchachos in Lincoln at 11th and L or in Omaha at 1258 South 13th Street.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, expecting a slight chance of showers, otherwise decreasing cloud cover as we head throughout the day. Afternoon high should be around 69. Tonight, partly cloudy, a little breezy yet, the low of around 49. And tomorrow, mostly sunny skies return with a high of around 70. And meteorologist Kyle Hooker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com, member FDIC.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Feet, Bure's Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Fall for savings at Bonsall Pool and Spa. Beginning October 13th, customers can take advantage of great cash and financing options on hot spring spas. Get up to $1,000 off a new High Life Collection spa or $500 off a new Limelight Collection spa when you pay in full, or get 0% APR for 60 months when you finance. This amazing offer ends October 23rd. Visit them at 33rd and Pioneers to learn more on how you can fall for savings at Bonsall Pool and Spa. If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and man, the October incentives get better. You won't want to miss this. Happening right now at Koppel, you have 0% financing or $6,500 off MSRP on select new half-ton crew cab pickups. Yes, you heard right. Happening right now until the end of the month. 0% financing or $6,500 off sticker price. Those incentives are the best we've seen this entire year. Hurry on in while supplies last. Just take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All offers include trade-in bonus and with roof credit.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Service Ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
This is the Ahman Green Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into the Ahman Green Show. Final segment here before we switch it over and hand it off to the Teammates Mentoring Hour. And again, that one's always a great show to check out. Lincoln Teammates, they do a lot of great work, started by former head coach Osborne.
Awesome program.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you ever got involved with Teammates?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay.
When I was a player, I would do probably per month, like 1 or 2 per month. And then once when I first went to the league and started coming back, I would talk to Chris Anderson, who helps run the program, and she would invite me to, let me know events. I said, yeah, I let her know. Once I went to the first one, I said, yeah, let me know at least a month ahead for the future event so I could be here. Because Coach Osborne, that was his project, and he's been running it. He was running it long before I got here, and it just reminded me of being a part of the Boys and Girls Club. Having a mentor, having somebody you could go talk to, hang out, get better, help you with your confidence, with your, growing up as a young adult. And so when you have somebody that could get attached to you and then show you the way of how to be better, how to be accountable, how to do things you want to do and want to inspire to, it just makes it a little easier as a young adult these days. So.
And the numbers don't lie. Those kids typically do, far better
great.
off.
Oh yeah, just like having a big brother or your father or some family member that takes time to actually put into you what they know is about growing up, basically.
Yeah, and again, it's a lot of it. I know people always think, man, I got to teach them algebra. No, you're just showing up. Just be in there, show up every week, and just be present, be yourself. But before we get out here, we got a little bit of time left. You got a jersey on the table.
Yeah, man. I got this. I started planning this out back in the spring because I got connected with a good friend of mine, my man Joe. And so we got this jersey with Founders Group. They're out of Connecticut, but we're going to start selling my jersey because it was some type of an anniversary year or something.
Okay.
I don't know if it was my freshman year because that was 1995, so that wasn't exactly 30 years ago. It was close to it. Like 28, 29, 28. And so, yeah, this is my freshman year jersey. Has it's sublimated, so that means it's in the fabric, the number and the signature on the back, and we're going to start pushing these out, selling them here in the next month or two. This one that I got my first one, so I'll probably wear this to the game, the Northwestern game this weekend. So you see me, this is where I usually don't, because it's tacky for a guy to wear his jersey. But but I'm trying to get the old school jerseys back. I do see some greens rolling around, original ones too. So from 1995, I'm like, ooh, I like that. So no, got with them as an NIL deal. I was able to pick up for myself here on campus. So Founders Group, appreciate y'all, and we're gonna start hashing out a few things. That's just one of a few items coming out with my logo, with my building out my brand, as a lot of young adults are doing on campus these days, and as former players, you could do the same thing. So shout out to for a Founders Group, and then another company that's also NIL I'm working with is one of the guys is Aaron Ganson, and he has some fun stuff, hoodies of me in Packer uniform mixed with we was able to get the bat in there without talking to Warner Brothers. So we did it the way we didn't have to pay a whole bunch of money to those guys at the WB. But so we got, watch my social media. We're making a couple posts here and there, and then have things fly out for you if you're a fan, and help us out. Support me, please. I appreciate it a lot.
Absolutely. Follow Ahman Green at Ahman Green 30. Is that the handle? Ahman Green 30.
Yep. Instagram and Twitter.
And as well as the Nebraska Esports Instagram, Twitter. Which I think it's just Esports Nebraska. Go check those out as well. And be sure to check them out tonight. They're facing against Ohio State in Valorant tonight?
In Super Smash Brothers.
Super Smash Brothers.
Valorant
so check them out tonight. Valorant tomorrow. And again, just check out those Twitch channels. Follow them on Instagram, YouTube. But this is going to be it for us. We will talk to you guys tomorrow.